Live on YouTube once again, Psychic Cafe. Hey, everybody. I'm Dax Carlisle. I've got host Michelle Matheny with me today. It's
Hi, everyone.
pop-up coffee social. Everybody got their coffee or tea?
Hmm.
Mm, we are good to go here. We were unable to do our show yesterday due to unforeseen circumstances. It was, this is happening more and more, taking care of elderly parents, things like that, events happen. Yeah. So we canceled the show and I was like, hey, we had a topic set and everything like that, and I was like, well, I don't really want to do this topic, but how about just a pop-up coffee social? So
Yes.
what do we mean by coffee social? Well, this is where we all hang out. We used to do these privately on Zoom, and now we're doing them as Psychic Cafe live shows. But we didn't label them coffee socials necessarily. But I thought I'd do that today because I invited all our members as well. If you're a member, you can join us on the Zoom. Oh, which reminds me, let me open up the participants section. So in case someone does pop in, we will know they're there, and
Yes.
you can join us on cam, or you can just join us audio only if you want. That's fine too. And so if you're a member of the guild, and you don't have to be a professional to be a member of the guild, we keep saying this. Anybody in our audience can join the membership. It's the cost of a latte at Starbucks a month. It's like $6.50 a month. And you get to join us for our workshops, live gatherings and events, special interviews, things like that. And these coffee socials, which means you get to join us on cam. Now, everybody can watch us on YouTube and you can join us live in the chat. We love that. All of our regulars. In fact, I got to look in there, see who's popping in. Catherine, Angela, Susan. Yeah, a lot of our regulars popping in. I'm glad you guys found us because, again, different day and time. I mean, we've never done a 2 o'clock in the afternoon show, 2 o'clock Pacific. Yeah, so 5 p.m. Eastern. We're just doing a pop-up, see what happens, So we do a show this week because we had to cancel yesterday. But yeah, that's one of the great benefits. You can join us on these and you can ask us anything you want. So anything about, you've always wondered about this or that, about, say, numerology, tarot, Lenormand, oracle cards, hypnosis, power of the mind, law of attraction, you name it, we have it covered. I know, I bet you didn't think, Psychic Cafe. Okay, maybe the psychic stuff. We do a lot more. We're certified life coaches, certified hypnotherapists, NLP practitioners, EFT practitioners as well. So if you have any general questions about that, yes, you can ask in the chat, but if you're a member, you can be on cam with us and chit chat back and forth about it. Also, you get priority if you want a mini reading or some coaching. Maybe you want some coaching with your psychic business, something like that. Or maybe you're interested in the Tarot Guild and want to learn more. You want to learn about professional certification, all the mentoring that we do. It's all included, and we do it on these live events. So yeah, if you're one of our members, go to the group, the private group just for members on Psychic Cafe. You'll find it under groups. Just type in members or guild, or it's going to pop up, you know. And the easiest way to get there is psychic.cafe/guild members. That'll take you there as well.
Mhm.
And one of the top posts, I have Zoom links for all the shows/coffee socials that you can join us on. So just click on the one for today. So it'll be March 27th. Click that and you can join us here in the Zoom. Otherwise, we also love you joining us in the chat. I see
Mhm.
uh Tasia came in as well. I'm abbreviating her name. I did it last time too.
Mhm. I did too.
Yeah. So we also do mini readings and so forth. And of course, the people here on the Zoom will get priority, and then we'll get to the ones in the chat. So if you're in the chat and you've got a question, pop it in there. Tasia is asking about Siddharth's current feelings again. You asked that on the last show, Tasia. You got a new question, something different that we can look at? Because we already answered that one, and it gets boring for the ones, the viewers viewing this, and they're hearing the same people ask the same question. So wait, you know, a couple of weeks. We give you an answer, and then you got to give it time, and see how it comes out, and then you can re-ask the question. Oh, I don't know if you want to pull a card for the show, Michelle. Um, I woke up this morning and I kid you not, I had downloaded it from the universe without even pulling card. Normally I pull cards of the day.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up with a channeled thing.
Nice.
Never happens. But
Wow.
the cards were in my head, literally. Okay. So the first card was the Six of Cups. And whether you're listening live right now or watching this in archive in a couple days, couple weeks, couple years, there this message could be for you. So, if it lines up, with your experience, then this message was for you. Six of Cups, that is the card of nostalgia. A lot of times that's one of the common meanings, historical meanings of the card. And I just feel like, Michelle, there's someone out there that's in a relationship, and either they or the other party or both of you are having nostalgic feelings for either earlier on in the relationship or for past relationships. And that's the issue. And the universe wants you to know that's the problem. Okay. And then interestingly enough, I got 3 cards, 3 of Wands and 3 of Pentacles. And as a numerologist, and you know this, Michelle, we've been talking about numerology all March long.
Oh yeah.
When you get multiple cards with the same number, yeah, they want you to pay attention to that. 3 is creativity, communication. So the little, I don't know, guidance from the universe here is that you need to use your creativity in your relationship, maybe to get back to the nostalgic feelings, unless it's something from past relationships. You want to let go of that baggage. It's a 9 world year. It's all about letting go of the baggage, folks. Bad habits, everything. But yeah, with some creativity, you could juice up the relationship again. Also, we all know communication is the key to relationships. So creativity and communication are the number 3. Now you would think we'd get the cups or something, but we got the wands and the pentacles. Typically career cards, business, jobs, things like that. But in this particular case, what I think is going on, this card is letting you know, literally, this is the ship coming in, your ship is coming in card, right? I think it's saying that the relationship is salvageable. Okay. And it's just going to require that creativity and communication. Also, the 3 of Pentacles, it's more, this is the Llewellyn deck. It's more obvious in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck or versions of the Waite-Smith, where it's got the 3 individuals, because that card is a lot about, multiple people coming together on a project to build something together, or there's 2 people and a third party. Okay,
Yeah.
so normally, obviously, it's about projects, career, your business, even, a job that you're in where you're working on a project with other people. In this case, though, and it's not as obvious in the Llewellyn version, but what it's talking about is that you guys might want to seek outside counsel. And how do I put this? Okay, so not on the big end, like I'm not saying you necessarily need to right now go into couples counseling or, you know, relationship counseling with a formal situation or something like that. Typically, the hermit card or a similar card would pop up to indicate a professional that is a mentor, or a counselor or something like that. So in this case, I think it's, just a third party that doesn't have a what's the old phrase there, Michelle, dog in the hunt or horse in the
A
race.
dog in the a fight.
Yeah, you guys know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Dan will
somebody that
know.
can
He
be,
should remember.
somebody that can be impartial and just help you guys out. They may see things in the relationship that neither one of you see, and they can give you an opinion on something. So just a trusted friend.
Someone to be that mediator.
I mean, it could be, your clergy, your priest, your rabbi, um, a minister. It could be a lot of different people. It doesn't have to be a formal thing, but that's what I'm getting from this. And again, your ship can come in. It's also talking about, again, three, like this three. Again, it's, talking about working it out. Like if you just sit there, nothing's going to happen. You got to work at this. So that is the channeled message that I woke up this morning with, which
Wow.
is like, wow, okay, that never happens.
Yeah, that is awesome, Dad.
Yeah. What'd you get?
So
Card for the show?
quite interesting. I got the Ace of Pentacles and Temperance.
Mm.
So in this set we have 14 and 1, of course it's 15, which boils down to 6. And that falls right along with the 369, of course. And so we have that 3 energy running around in here. And what I'm seeing is there is a fresh opportunity for you today to learn, to pick up on, to experience, but you need to be in balance and be ready to hear it. So if you are ready to hear the message that's being given to you today, or tomorrow if you're listening in archive, or next year, whenever you're listening, you're ready. This opportunity is there for you. You just need to make sure you are in balance, rooted, grounded, protected, and ready to rock and roll.
Awesome sauce. So I took the time while you were doing that to type in the chat. Go ahead and put your questions in now. Be specific but brief with your questions. You don't have to ask for reading, you just type it in. Now, if you don't have a specific question, feel free to ask for a message from the universe. And I put the pink hand emoji. So that's the first emoji that appears when you click the emoji button where you chat on YouTube. So put the pink hand. That way we see your questions easier. And type in your specific question just like that. You don't have to say, can I get on the list? Can I have a reading? No, just put the hand and put in your question, or put in your question in the hand, something like that. If you want a message from the universe, just put the hand, message from the universe, and we'll draw some cards for you. See what's going on. Hey, meanwhile, while we're giving people some time to do that, I want to pop up our host links here. So mine is psychic.cafe/Dax. Michelle is psychic.cafe/Michelle. You can get in contact with us in between shows. You can book readings, everything right on our pages. And yes, it's not a .com, .co, .net, .org. It's a .cafe. So what you do is you open a new tab in your browser, right? And you just, in the URL bar there where you put the address in, just type psychic a dot, type cafe, a slash, and then our name, first name, all together. And that'll take you right to our pages. And if you're not a member of the Psychic Cafe website yet, pop over there. And here, I'll put that link up. www. You don't really need the W's, but you can if you want. www.psychic.cafe. If you do /register, it'll take you right to the register page. Sign up for free. You get your own profile. It's like starting a profile on Facebook. And the reason why I bring this up is that in order to hit the message button on Michelle's page and on my page, you need to be signed into the website. And again, it's 100% free. We don't spam you with email. We don't sell any of your information. We do send out some news updates, when we have, telling you what shows are coming up this week or something like that. But go over and register. And once you're registered, then go to psychic.cafe/Michelle or my page, psychic.cafe/Dax. And then you'll see a little envelope. And when you hover over that, maybe not on a phone, but on the computer, you hover over that and it says message or chat, because it could be live chat if I'm actually on the website. So it's our chat/message button. Never mentioned that before. I bet you weren't even aware of that, Michelle, that it actually says chat. Actually, let me go to psychic.cafe/Michelle and I'll double check, because this is a new website, folks. So we are still learning things. So I don't know, on the phone, it puts it below the header. It puts all the things on a desktop or a laptop like I'm on. You'll see Michelle's header. You'll see Michelle's picture on the left, and on the far right, it'll say following, and then you'll see the envelope and then 3 dots. You hover over the envelope and it says start a chat. Click that and you can write a message to Michelle. And if she's on, she will respond right away. If she's not on, that just means it'll be turned into a message, and she'll get an email alert as well, which is really cool. So yeah, sign up for the website first, and then you can pop in and send us a message. And I think you have payment links on yours. Yeah, and you can see on Michelle's phone, there it is. It's tiny. It's a
Oops.
little
Yeah.
envelope.
Where'd it
Little,
go?
yeah.
Right there. Wait.
Awesome sauce. So
There we go.
I'm gonna put those in the chat, Michelle, while we're chatting. Michelle and Dax, there's our links, folks. So you guys can go to our pages there. What else did I want to say? Well, real quickly, I already put it in the chat. I'll put it in again, is our coffee link. And I'll pop that up here real quick, because not everybody wants to become a member. You don't have to get the special perks. You have to be a member to join us here on the Zoom live. Okay. But if you type in your browser psychic.cafe/coffee, you can send us a cup of coffee either right now or before the next show, or however you want to do it. Just let us know then in the chat, or message us on the website, email us, find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and let us know, hey, I bought a cup of coffee. What does that mean? That means that we'll go to your question first. We'll stop whatever we're doing, like all this spiel we just been doing. We'll stop right in the middle of it, go right to your question. We'll spend more time. We'll let you ask additional follow-up questions. And that is another way to jump the list. Your question might be 10 down. You don't know if we're going to get to it. That's how you jump. Also, we have super chats now. Yeah. Right next to where you type in chat, there's looks like a dollar with a dollar sign in the middle. Just click on that, send us a super chat, and you can type in your question. Guess what? We're going to drop whatever we're doing. We're going to go right to your question. There you go. Oh, I lost Michelle. Where'd you go, Michelle? She disappeared for a second here.
Oh, I'm back. I'm so sorry.
I
We
thought
were
you left me.
no, we are having a really big wind
Oh yeah.
storm going on,
Mhm.
and the wind is causing a lot of noise, and the dogs are going off, and so
Oh,
I had to close some things down real quick.
I just looked at the clock on my laptop. 2:22 p.m.
Oh, it is.
Master number 222. Hey,
Yep.
a little later on, I'll tell you the lineup of shows coming up, and one of them is next Sunday when we're going to talk about what are master numbers.
Yes.
And 222 is an angel number, which is a master number.
Yep.
We'll be talking all about that. Okay, I'm going to scroll back to the beginning here. Who else has come in? Did we miss anybody? I know Dan came in. Hi, Dan.
Hi, Dan.
Oh, what a lovely day. That's Nicole, right? Nicole came in. Let me scroll back and look at questions. Uh, some of these are comments. I have to read them to see if they're a question or a comment. Catherine said something about my close
No.
friend's mom is now in home hospice care. I've been doing fill-ins since last Wednesday. Her husband of 60 years passed away 2 years ago. Oh God. She'd rather be with him at 85. I don't blame her. Oh, okay. I don't think she has a actual question in there though. Tasia had come up with the Siddharth question again. I told her to, hey, give us a different question, Tasia, and we'll answer it.
Yep.
Yeah, if you want to ask about this particular person again, like we said, wait 2 or 3 weeks. Susan B, I put it out to the universe that I wanted to move back to California, and literally a job popped up, and I was asked to meet for an interview within 30 minutes. Wow, that is great,
Wow.
Susan. Is this a sign I will get it? Okay, so let's pull a card here. Oh, okay. I got the full card. Literally the go for it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Just go for it, jump right in there. This is a good sign. I also feel really good about. Oh, Drops of Jupiter are coming. We didn't say hi. Hi,
Eye
Drops.
drops.
If you have a question, pop it in the chat. Angel Place on Earth came in. Hi, Angel Place. Wait, who is that? Is that there? Because I know somebody that has a Facebook group called Angel Place, and I'm wondering if it's the same person. Great show, guys. Hey, thanks very much. Catherine said, nah, she's Mrs. Matheny. I don't know what she was responding to.
Someone called me Mr. Catherine, Mr. Matheny.
Mr. Matheny. No, that's Dan. And I use the term Mr. lightly.
Uh,
You know how a lot of people they go, well, that lady, and I use the term lady, you know,
lightly.
lightly. Same thing with Dan.
Yep.
Christine says, hello, Dax, Michelle, and everyone. My question, will I be able to go back to martial arts practice in April? I recently strained a muscle and getting physical therapy, which is going well. Thanks in advance. So we can't diagnose or answer things quite that way. We have to be really careful, Christine. So what's the no-nos, Michelle? Giving legal advice,
Yep.
giving financial advice, giving medical
And
advice.
giving medical
Those are
advice.
the three big no-nos. And I know you're going to hear a lot of people on YouTube doing these kind of shows and doing that kind of stuff. And oh my God, you're not supposed to do that. If you get a stock pick or something, and they're a psychic, be sure to talk to your financial advisor. Really, really. But we can look at the, general around that. What are you getting, Michelle? I know Michelle's
So
getting, she's jumping up and down. She's got her
all
cards and she's like,
excited.
can I go now? Can I go now?
Look at this. I got the Six of Wands. Look at that.
Success.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, so you said martial arts, but like there's your winning belt.
Oh,
And
that's hilarious. I never thought of it that way.
right, he just yep. And then the next card is the star card. which means, you're going for your hopes and dreams. So, yeah, I think it is a very real possibility that you will get back into it.
You know what's hilarious? You were doing that, and I was like, I'm just gonna pull a card too. Damn it. I
Yeah.
feel left out. Five of
Oh,
Wands.
competition.
It's actually one of the many meanings is actually a battle, a fight, martial arts. Literally, it's the martial arts card.
Yep.
It's looking, pretty good, Christine.
Yes. Yes.
Angela wants a general message from the universe. Please, thanks so much. General message. Let's see what's going on here. What's going on? Ooh, I don't like that. I do not like this. But we don't sugarcoat things. We tell people exactly what's going on. All right. I'm not going to show you the first card first. I'm going to show you the last card, the Seven of Cups. Things get sometimes we're trapped in a fantasy or we have too many choices with something. This is the deal. It's like you have some. Who am I talking to? That's Angela, right? Angela, it's like you're trying to do something, make a decision on something, or you have a lot of choices. And then the Seven of Swords. So somebody is trying to steal away with something or is doing something shady. So the message is just be careful. Be really careful, especially when making a choice. Make sure that you're not choosing something because of a fantasy future reality that you're thinking of, but rather because it's logical, makes sense, and do your due diligence and really look at, the behind the scenes things and everything, because there might be some stuff going on. It might not be the shiny object syndrome, it might not be the what it's all cracked up to be, the opportunity, some kind of opportunity. I also did get the Five of Swords, sorry, the Four of Swords, got the Seven of Swords and the Four of Swords. And look at the swords, and it looks like it's going down into her head. Swords are thoughts and ideas. Obviously, she's asleep here in the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords in general is about taking a step back, but this particular version from the Llewellyn deck versus the Waite Smith, I like how they positioned the swords because this thing is all mental. And you can program your dreams to give you the correct answer and then put a pad of paper next to your bed. So as soon as you wake up, don't even get out of bed. Just reach over, grab that, write down everything you can remember from your dreams. And this may take a few days, maybe even a week or two. If you're already tuned in with your dreams, it might, happen tonight, tomorrow night. But if you don't get anything right away, if you're not used to remembering and writing down things from your dreams or working within the dreamscape, it may take a little bit of practice. Okay. So just have your pad of paper and pen ready and just program your dreams. You do that. It's really easy. You turn off the lights, you're in the bed, you're laying your head down on the pillow, starting to go into a light alpha state, and you tell your subconscious, I want to know, is this the right path for me? Or I want to know this bit of information or whatever. We talk about that all the time on this show because you're probably not doing it. So do it, damn it. What about you, Michelle?
Well, I am so sorry, but I was actually busy pulling cards for
For
another question.
okay, go ahead with that one. Well, who's that?
Um, so we have a Miss Kayla King, and she gave a super chat sticker,
Super chat.
a
Yeah,
super
Kayla.
chat. So I thought I would go ahead and take her question.
Go right ahead.
And she asked, does Alexis have any regrets from ending things? Because my heart feels heavy. So here's what I have for you. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. And that was the first card, which when it comes to Alexis, there is something going on in that person's heart. Now, I'm not sure if this is, a male or female, so I'm gonna just try to be very careful with my wording. However, there is something more going on in the heart that this Alexa is looking for. Okay. So, with that, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool. So, when it comes to their feelings, it's not that they don't feel regret, it's just that they have a new opportunity, a new adventure. Um, their destiny wheel is turning and they need to take that jump, because if they don't, they're going to feel smothered. And Alexa doesn't want to feel make you feel like you're holding her back, or her or him, feeling resentful to you, because this person needed to be free to find out what they really need to do in life, what their true destiny is. So their purpose was not to hurt you, but to heal and help themselves to grow in their own manner. And so, what you are being told now is that you need to take this time to look at your own resources around you. I have that upside down. Okay. You have lots of resources around you to help heal your own heart. Okay. You have friends around you, you have other people around you. And then, when it is time, someone will be coming in that will be right for you. And so that's what I'm seeing coming in for you.
Awesome sauce. And because it's a super chat, I pulled some cards too. And by the way, Kayla, if you want to give us feedback, ask anything else, again, if you do a super chat or if you buy us a cup of coffee at psychic.cafe/coffee, uh, just like Kayla, you're going to get special treatment, and we're going to go right to your question first. Um, I'm not going to show you all these cards and slow everything down because I kind of want to only go for another maybe 15 minutes, Michelle, or 20.
Okay. Yeah.
But as far as your actual original question, I got no, yes, no, no, yes. So I'm going with no. The regrets are not really there. That's what I'm feeling. Um, Interestingly, I got two aces, Ace of Swords and Ace of Wands. So it's showing there's a lot of new opportunity. So I just wanted to make sure that you got that message. Kayla says, that's also clear. I'm really grateful. Yay.
Awesome.
And now, before we take any more questions and scroll back, shows coming up, Michelle.
Yes.
What are master numbers? That's this Sunday. And help me out here. The 30th of March.
Yes, I believe it is the 30th.
Now, there's no show on Saturday. Normally, the first Saturday of the month, we
Right.
don't do a show. But because of circumstances, the meeting that I go to on that first Saturday got moved to the 29th, the last Saturday. So no show next Saturday. I'm going to be going to my meeting, which is in a couple of days. But the first Saturday of the month, which we don't usually do a show, the 5th, guess what? We're doing a show.
Woohoo!
But this will be the last show for March. What are master numbers? And then, I know we're doing this on Thursday because we canceled yesterday, but we're going to try going back to Wednesdays. And the 2nd of April, we'll do another coffee social in the afternoon at 2:00. Hopefully, Charlotte's going to be able to join us. That's the one in the middle between Michelle and I in the image there.
So,
In case you don't know who not Catherine, who who Charlotte is. What were you going to say?
you said we're doing a show on the 5th?
Yeah. In
Okay.
fact,
Um,
in fact, that's this show. What is your life path number? Which we were going to do last night, but couldn't do. I'm moving the topic to of the 5th of April. So Saturday, the 5th of April. So next Saturday.
so so if you want to take your background and leave everything up, but like around me, put up some balloons because April 6th, that Sunday,
Yeah.
is my birthday.
No way. Oh,
Yep.
that's so cool.
Yep. Yep.
So, there's plenty of time. I'll make a new banner and I'll do that, and I'll also put in, you know, celebrating Michelle's 39th birthday.
Yes, there we go.
There we go. All righty. So somebody write that down and tell me after the show because I don't remember anything that happens during anyway. Uh and then that Sunday, your birthday, is the Angelic View. I think they might be doing a pre-recorded show. So, but whenever they do pre-record it, uh, we set it as a premiere, and then all of us can jump on live in the chat like we are now. And we even while they're talking, doing the show, the video is running. We're all watching it together, and we'll pull cards and answer your questions in the chat while that's going on. And it's perfect timing because Michelle, it'll be her birthday. She'll be busy celebrating your birthday, right, Michelle?
Yes, I will. I'll be on though. I'll be there with everybody.
So that's the next few shows coming up. Sunday, March 30th, right?
Yep.
And Wednesday, April 2nd, a coffee social, no topic necessarily. Not that we don't, we can do one if we want. Saturday, April 5th, uh on air celebration of Michelle's birthday and what is your life path number. And then Sunday, April 6th, the Angelic View. I did want to mention one more, and that is your first show in April, which will be Saturday, April 12th.
Yes.
So that's the Saturday after your birthday, right?
Yes.
And Michelle is doing pairing decks for a new experience. You'll definitely want to tune in for that one.
It
And
is gonna be fun.
yeah, and we'll get back to the question. If you haven't put your question in chat, go ahead and do it right now because we're going to be coming back to the chat. Did want to mention again, you can buy us a cup of coffee at psychic.cafe/coffee. And you can do this anytime. Now, see, the reason why I want to bring this up, Michelle, is I love the super chat from Kayla, but
Yes.
you can only do super chats. I think I may be wrong on this, but I think you can only do it during the live show or
Mm-hmm.
or after in the chat. Maybe you're able to put some in. But what's cool about our coffee page, you can go buy us a cup of coffee and
Anytime.
anytime. And also, if you're planning on, like, let's say we don't get to your reading and we're ending the show today, our next show is on Sunday. Well, you can go to psychic.cafe/coffee, buy us a cup of coffee, and let Michelle know, let one of us know, and we will bring you on first, do your question first. And of course, if you want to join the guild, you can come to all these free on Zoom. That's right. And get priority as well. Lastly,
Yeah.
lastly, we want to tell everybody they can become a host on the network. You can join Michelle and Charlotte and Ginger and Maria and I. We used to have at one point, Michelle, we had 14 hosts
Oh
and
my goodness.
something like 8 or 9 shows all week long. It was crazy. And things have quieted down, but we would like to build that back up. And there's really 2 ways you could become a host. You can become a co-host and get your feet wet. And what will happen is when we do these Psychic Cafe shows like Michelle and I are doing right now, Michelle is doing this right now. She's guest co-hosting on Psychic.
Yep.
Yeah. Now she also has her own custom show. We'll get to that in a minute. But you can join and get your feet wet and just pop on as many of these shows as you want as a co-host. The other way is, and then you can start your own custom show later on, or you might just like co-hosting and keep doing that. But if you want to do your own custom show right away, you can just jump right in with that. Just like Michelle has the, I almost said the angelic view,
No, Mystic Corner.
Mystic Corner, but Maria and Ginger have the angelic view the first and third Sundays. You can have your own custom show with your own custom name, your own custom logo, your own custom banner images for the show. And by the way, we do all that for you. And it's just $37 a month to become a co-host, to be a host on the network. You get membership in the guild free. You get your certification free. You get my course free. Everything's included that we do when you become a $37 a month co-host on the network. And then if you want to do a custom show, just get another co-host, because we require 2 or 3 co-hosts per show is what we require. Minimum of 2, preferably 3 for a custom show. Now, if you really, 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 really want to do a solo show like Michelle does, that's doable too. But that's a special price. And you can get on a Zoom call with me and I will explain all this to you. It's a great way to elevate your business and yourself and be seen as the expert. You know, what are the things they tell you in marketing, Michelle? Write a book,
Yep.
you know, and it's not that you're going to try to make a lot of sales and make a lot of money off a book. No, it's a really expensive calling card.
Exactly.
I know people that, they don't care if anybody buys the book. They write the book, they get it onto, Amazon CreateSpace. If they, usually don't go with a publisher, they usually self-publish, and they
Mm-hmm.
buy a whole bunch of them and just hand them out to people. So
Exactly.
that's one way to get seen as an expert. Another way is to do shows like this.
Yes, to host.
I also want to say, and especially if you're interviewing other people in your field that may even have more gravitas than you do, right? Go ahead and interview them. And by association, it raises you up, you see.
Yes,
That's what.
absolutely.
That's why doing a podcast, a YouTube show, either live or pre-recorded, there's many ways to do it. We do all of them. And I just wanted to say, hey, you can come do this. We would love to have you. Meta Crazy's in there. Hi, Meta Crazy.
Hi, Jill.
Uh, what's Jill saying? You called, laugh out loud. Crazy in the house too. Yes, Crazy is now officially in the house because we have Meta Crazy. Jill is in here, and by the way, she's one of our lifetime members. Scrolling back, and the next question was, I think, Susan B. She was talking about putting it out to the universe that she wanted to go back to California.
Did we get
We did.
Angela?
I think we did that one. I think we did. Hold on, I'm doing them in order.
Okay.
I know Angela has a question too, but I think there's one before that, and I want to make sure I don't pass by people here. Okay, we did Christine's martial art one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Catherine had said, I don't have a dog in this fight, or I don't have a horse in this race. Samey, samey.
Okay.
Thanks. We thought we were right. Okay. Oh, here's the other Christine. Will I be able to return? No. Oh, she asked it a second time. Angela, general message from the universe. Did we do Angela? I thought I did message from the universe for Angela. Okay, and there's Susan's question again. Oh, here's the one I wanted to get to, because you remember how I said I literally channeled this thing waking up,
Mm-hmm.
parts of the day. Catherine, apparently it was a big thing last night. Everybody was doing this. because she was lucid dreaming about Pete last night. Everything it takes to forget about him with no luck, all day wondering why are you still buried deep in my heart. I wonder if you could pull a question, pull a card on that, see what you get, Michelle. Basically, how can she
Okay.
let go? And this came up earlier. We were talking about, because the nostalgia card, the Six of Cups had come up,
Yeah.
and that's actually the cards of the day. And I said how, you're pining for something. And literally, so it's not an accident that Catherine's listening to the show today.
No, it is not.
Yeah.
Oh,
Especially,
this is
especially when you consider it's a pop-up show. We didn't advertise it or plan it until we were starting.
oh, this is actually quite interesting. Okay,
Good.
so
What'd you get? What'd you get?
wow. Okay, so you're lucid dreaming about him and everything it takes to forget about him with the no luck. So the first card I got is the clock. And so it feels to me like you're skipping time at night. You're going backwards, you're dreaming about him all the time, right? And you're doing this in a subconscious manner. Okay, it's a nostalgia childlike card, just like in Dax's channeling dream. Okay, so here's what you need to do. You need to break the heart cycle because that is the next card that popped up. And to do this, you have to cross a bridge. You have to burn this bridge and mentally do this. You have to find a way to stop the connection between the two of you, whether that is burning a candle and letting the string between two candles burn out. There are many ways to do it physically. There are ways to do it mentally through meditation, but you need to burn down the connection between the two of you on your end and start putting up a protection around yourself with your own energy. So that way, your brain will start mentally putting him out of your mind. So
Okay.
that's what I have for you.
Awesome sauce. I don't know how many more questions we're gonna have time for. I want it to end right about now, but we'll see if we can squeeze some in really fast. I'm
Okay.
gonna do first names, last names question, which I swear I think she's asked this before, but I did pull cards already. I also pulled cards for Drops of Jupiter's question. And then Nicole has a question which you could start pulling cards on, Michelle, while I'm doing first name, last names.
Okay.
Hello, I would love to have a message from my guides about my spiritual resistance. Now, I don't know if she means resistance with a CE, resistance to something, or resistance. That'd be like a person that's resisting, I think. So I'm not sure about that, but go ahead and pull cards. First name, last name. Do you see A, the initial A, hiring me to consult with him about his business? If so, when? So, um, it's kind of muddled. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, but I got 2 10 cards, which are yeses, a 2 card, and the star card, which is also yes, and the 9 of Swords, which is no. So probably yes. However, the 9 of Swords shows up. Are you? This is what I think is going on here, because the first card, I have these 2 cards. I call it bookending when I have a reading, a spread laid out, and I got 2 cards that are kind of similar or bookending the thing. So here I got the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. Okay, beating a dead horse to death. Are you? I swear you asked this before, and if you did, I just get the feeling that you're beating a dead horse to here, and that you're worrying way too much about this. And so, if anything is preventing this from actually happening, for hiring you, is your own fault. You're energetically putting this out into the universe. But there's hope. The star card is the central card. It is a major arcana card. It's a big fat yes, right? 10 of cups, you ultimately want to get to the end of the rainbow. All right. I understand that. But then I get this 2 of wands where you're looking for other opportunities. So that can mean one of two things. A's not going to hire you and you're going to be out there looking for another opportunity. Or are you doing that now and you're giving mixed signals to the universe? And that's all you got to stop doing so that A will finally hire you. Again, I told you, muddled answer. And especially if you've asked this before, because if it wasn't first name, it was somebody else that was almost identical, about hiring them as a consultant, but I think it was her. Go ahead, Michelle. What did you get for, was it Nicole's guides about my
Yeah.
resistance?
Um, and so for what a lovely day, here is what I got. You keep looking for answers in the same spot, okay? When it comes to your spiritual aspect. But where you're looking, it's dry. Okay.
Mm.
So to confirm that, to kind of edify that, you're looking in the wrong direction and you need to change your spot. And it doesn't need to be a lot. You just need to change your spot, your direction, your perspective, just maybe even a couple inches. But you know that once you do that, you are going to unlock that resistance because that's what's holding you back. Your resistance is the fear, the you are holding on to an outcome that you are really afraid of. So what you need to do is let go of that outcome and just enjoy the journey because it's not about what's going to happen, it's about what's going to take place during that process. So that's what I have for you. Unlock your process, okay? Enjoy the journey and move over a little bit because you need to search in a different position. Okay.
All righty. Before I get to the next one, um, we did get feedback from first name, last name. She did ask this, but a while ago, no movement on it. She's saying things like, uh, you said first name, but did someone else's question? No,
Yeah.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, you answered
Whose was I? But
it
she's
was way up here too.
but she said months ago. I'm trying to find it now. I don't know whose question it would have been then. Um, no, it's her question. Do you see a hiring me to consult him about his business? And that's what I just answered. And she gives this feedback, Michelle. Listen up. Okay. Yes, months ago, no movement. It's because the guy's a bit sketchy, creepy, inappropriate. So it turns me off. I have to have a lot of boundaries around this guy.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what she's talking about, but she did say and guys, you got to bear with us. This is chat. It's the same reason I don't like texting with people. You misunderstand them, you get things out of order, things get confused. It's text. Okay? That's why we want you guys to join us on the Zoom. And then you can talk to us and we can have a conversation. Okay. Now that said, what she says here, I've been looking for other opportunities. Yes, yes. Mixed feelings. You're right. If he acted improperly, I feel like my energy would be steady. What did I get, Michelle?
I think you did answer. Yeah.
Ten,
Okay.
no, I answered the correct question. I went
Yeah.
back and looked what first name, last name asked, and I answered it correctly. I told her, you're beating a dead horse here. Okay. And you're looking somewhere else. And she says right here, I've been looking for other opportunities. So why are you asking me if this guy, initial A, is going to hire you as a consultant, especially if he's creepy and you don't like working with him?
Okay.
Your question doesn't make any sense. Your question.
She's
Yeah.
confirming.
So it's
Okay.
so it's a big fat yes. Don't, don't you don't want this guy to hire you as a consultant. You don't. Look for other opportunities. That's why I got that two wands. Yes. All right. Now we got to hurry here because it's almost top of the hour and I
Yeah.
want to get out of here. But there was a couple real quick questions. I'm gonna see if I can do these real quick. I already pulled cards on some of them.
Oh, good.
Suhani's got a who's coming towards me soon, but there was one before that. I love that tarot deck, Michelle and Dax. I'll try to find it. Yeah, all you gotta do is go to
Yeah.
Llewellyn's website. Llewellyn is spelled Lewellyn. I think it's just .com. I'll pop it in the chat there for you. And no, we don't make any money off that.
No.
I'm gonna have to start writing questions down because it's getting a little confusing. It was a message from the universe from Drops of Jupiter.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the cards on that. And
Okay.
then I'm let me make sure the next one. Yeah, because people are posting twice because we asked them to put the hand. There's a lot of things going on in this here. Oh, she practices Taekwondo. It's Christine. Love Taekwondo. I did all that stuff when I was young, like right before I went into the Air Force. I was a cop in the Air Force, so I did martial arts. Um, I love that tarot deck. I think it was Suhani asks. So if you want to pull a card to see if you have anybody coming in for Suhani, if you'd prefer me to do that, Michelle, just let me know. Uh, I'm
Okay.
gonna, I'm gonna do drops really quick because there was this message from the universe. I got the Hierophant card. Has a lot of different meanings, right? Tradition. It's also higher institutions of learning, not necessarily going to university or college, but trade school or like taking a course to become a hypnotherapist would fit in there. And then I got the Page of Pentacles, and he's a student and he's studying. So especially with these two cards together, I think drops the universe is sending you a message here that there's something new that you should be learning. There's and not just learning for the sake of learning. I think this is something you can use to help other people solve problems. So it might be life coaching, hypnosis, Reiki, I don't know. And if you're already working on something like that, it's a confirmation from the universe and telling you to, okay, buckle down and really study this, to, drop everything else you're doing, put it on the back burner and, get this one thing taken care of. Okay, Michelle, what'd you get for
So for Sahani,
the honey? Yeah.
I got that whoever is coming towards you is a person that is happy-go-lucky, and they're very resourceful, maybe in owning their own business, owning their own home, someone who is mature and very much knows what they want out of life. They're also going to have a very peaceful attitude and a calm attitude. And then the last card, just to wrap it all up, was the ring card and the commitment card. So this person is going to be definitely a loyal, personable person. So I don't know who it is, but that is the personality of the person that's going to be coming in. Okay.
Okay, so really quick here. We might have time for one, might be able to squeeze one more in. Kelsey has a question. May I know who's coming towards me in love? Same question, different person. So if you want to pull cards on that, Michelle, the question before that was from Jill. I'm going to answer hers. I'm sorry that I keep rubbing my eyes, but
Oh, I get it.
I need to wash my face and it's grease and it's like, oh, I hate that when it happens in the middle of a show. I apologize to the audience. Meta crazy. Okay, Jill says, so I decided I love how she puts this too. I've decided that I am a quantum entanglement provider. And I'm like going, what the heck even is that? Here, give me just a second, folks. This is getting ridiculous. But the show's almost over. See, this is why I wanted to end 20 minutes ago, Michelle. So I could, use the little boy's room and
Right.
get rid of the grease in my eyes. Oh my God. Can you pull cards to see if spirit, the universe, will tell me if this is correct? Okay, so it is. I got the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is the self-made woman. All right. It's a big fat yes. This is what you're supposed to be doing, right? Along with the Seven of Wands, which tells us that you have the high ground if you go this route. And that two, the Page of Wands, just like my last reading with the, what was it, Page of Pentacles, again, he's a student, he or she, and it looks like a he. Anyway, but he's holding a scroll, right? And making his way with a walking stick there. So yeah, I think you may need to do or this may be confirming that you're already doing a course on this, whatever an entanglement, quantum entanglement provider is, go for it. Just go, but might require some more training. This could also indicate, training as well as practice, getting experience, you know, do it with several people, get testimonials from them, and then put yourself out there. Okay, last question. We got to get out of here.
Okay.
I'm sorry if we didn't get to your question again. We'll be back on when?
We'll be
Sunday.
back on Sunday.
Yes. And, if you're worried about us getting to your question, just buy us a cup of coffee, do a $5 super chat. Um, what else? Join the guild.
Join the guild. Yeah.
It's the cost of a
Join the
latte a
cafe.
month. So if you come in here and you buy us a cup of coffee, I know some people like Jay has bought us a cup of coffee multiple shows in a row. If you just join for $6.50 a month, it's $78 for the whole year, $6.50 a month, and you can come on every single show. Not necessarily the custom shows, they do their own thing, but these psychic cafe shows that we do on the weekends and do during the week. And by the way, we might be doing more of these because I'm kind of liking this 2 o'clock thing. Um, you could join us on the Zoom. We're going to take your question first anyway. You always
Yeah.
get priority, you know? Okay, go with that last question there, Michelle.
Okay. So what I have for Kelsey is I have the bear and the mature woman. So the person that's coming towards you, they're going to be a very strong and powerful individual, very strong, intuitive personality. They're going to know things. With the mature woman, she is very much a nurturer, very much in charge of whoever she loves, right? So this person is going to be very much loving and protective. And then we have the heart card. So this person will also be very much all about the family, the relationship, going back to that mature woman, right? It's the influence of being that family man, that family woman, that family love that is needed. It's not just something they want, it's something they desire. And it is part of their dreams, their hopes, their dreams, what they look forward to. So, whoever is coming towards you, you will know them by their behavior, by their action, by their just their whole personality of being a total family person. So that's what I see for you coming up.
Oh, that's awesome. All righty. So we're going to get out of here. I hope you had fun. We had fun. Did you
It
have
was
fun?
awesome.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
surprised. Maybe next time. By the way, for those that don't know, Charlotte is normally with us, but she had a doctor's appointment and this show was impromptu. She already had, because we've been doing our shows on Wednesday. And so she set her doctor appointment on Thursday to not interfere. And then, oops, but she'll hopefully join us maybe Sunday. I think Pamela Steele might be joining us as well.
Oh, yay.
I'll double check with her, see if she has anything going on. But I think she said she was going to join us on the 30th. And
Good.
so there might be four of us here. Yay. And then during the week, we'll
Awesome.
do some of these. We might do more than just Wednesday.
Yeah.
We might schedule Wednesday and then, I don't know, pop in on a Tuesday or a Monday or a Friday or Thursday or.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like it.
So impromptu show today, but it was an experiment, and a lot of people in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of our regulars too, which we've been doing evening shows. I didn't even evening and weekends. Some people during the week can't make it here in the afternoon or the morning. They're working. So it's really cool that everybody was able to join us and all.
This is awesome.
All righty. Well, thanks everybody for being here. We'll see you on
Bye.
we'll see you on Sunday. Remember to come over to Psychic Cafe and hang out with us. Sign up for the website if you haven't already. Bye everybody.
Bye.
And we're done. Yay.